Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I...
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. John Hightower now from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Well, the Rams hit 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really bad here.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number. And
the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Green. Let's go.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Moore, the man in motion. Snap comes to Murray and 1. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Open man is Anderson. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big time play.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0.
Rams, nothing. Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they could still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down. Matt Gay for the Rams field goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 14, Rams nothing.
And the first play will be a field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Gay's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 22, Murray. That's complete to Hightower. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Well, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On third down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Second down and goal. Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a third. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. to McAllister. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Finish. Green.
Here's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Murray off play action. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Award that tackle for loss to the safety, Buda Baker. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Stafford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Moore on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, McAllister with it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Running right, here's McAllister. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Taking it about the 16. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford steps away to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now it's Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a give. Akers running left. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Stay 50, stay 50. Easy. Omaha, baby. Hey, 50.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, 5-0. Big 20.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This is McAllister. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On on the carry. It's McAllister. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go option to the short side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Draw play. Here's McAllister. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. This will get the lead up to 7. Prater's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Jordan Fuller there to take him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run here with McAllister. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Murray to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Deuce McAllister, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Murray. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Moore, the man in motion. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 24, Rams 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
32.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Rams passing game on point right now as they pick up another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Zebra.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No,